Welkom, a place of both gold and grit. In the northern Free State, beneath the surface of soil and struggle, Taung Gold saw something far more precious than minerals. They saw potential. In 2016, before a single ounce of gold was mined, Taung Gold made a bold choice: to invest in people, to mine hope before profit, to act before it was required.
We took a holistic approach that the mine could not operate in isolation from the community.
From day one, their social and labor plan was more than compliance. It was a legacy model, designed to empower, not just employ.
From our perspective, we needed to have something more broad-based that had a wider impact on the community than merely providing those jobs.
They partnered with Umsizi, a leading grassroots development organization, to launch a community-wide economic livelihoods program.
I think the major philosophy that we took into the design of our LED projects was one of inclusivity and scalability.
Across multiple areas in Nyakalong and Kutlwanong, a new culture began to grow, a culture of resilience, of possibility.
As part of our baseline study, we obviously realized that one of the major issues really was putting food on the table. And that's where we started with many in the community.
The work began at household level, right where poverty hits hardest. People were taught to use what they had: a small patch of earth, determination, and a few tools. First they grew food, then they grew income. Tsaleng, a single mother, began with a simple garden. Today, she supplies fresh produce to Pick n Pay and local shops. Her yard became a business. Her story became a beacon. And she's not alone. Over 650 households have followed. 80% now report better food security. Dozens have started their own micro-enterprises. What began with survival grew into sustainability.
So what we're seeing now is Kutlwanong and Nyakalong are now exporting and supplying produce into the main market of the Greater Welkom.
With gardens blooming and hope rising, Taung Gold scaled the model. 5 pillars now support the program. Household agriculture to grow high-value food at home. Business development to launch viable micro-enterprises. Livestock training to raise animals for meat, eggs, and income. Seedling production to multiply growth at scale. Tunnels and water infrastructure to expand commercial agriculture. Gwena, a local youth, began by producing seedlings. Now, he runs an agribusiness, trains other farmers, and operates an internet cafe. This is transformation at ground level. Since inception, over 126 greenhouse tunnels have been installed, with 49 more since 2023. 32 water systems are now operational. This isn't isolated impact, this is structured transformation. Across Allen Ridge, Nyakalong, Kutlwanong, and Welkom, a new food economy is taking shape. Backyards have become business hubs.
Fresh and ready for the markets.
Tunnels anchor new markets. Water systems sustain new growth. At the heart of it all is mentorship. Facilitators don't just train, they walk the journey. Participants don't just learn, they lead and expand. This is not CSI. This is real local economic development. We didn't want to drop projects into a community. We wanted to walk a journey of empowering many more people than the future mine could ever employ. And 9 years later, the journey still continues. In 2024, 113 people joined the business support program. 17 earned business-boosting assets in the form of freezers, laptops, stoves, AV and construction equipment, everything needed to grow an income. In the first quarter of 2025, over 100 more people have begun to implement. Meanwhile, livestock training is flourishing. With over 51 farmers in the first session alone, a new generation of commercial producers is emerging. And what's more, participants are entering the market. From hawkers to formal retailers, their goods now stock shelves, feed families, and circulate cash in the local economy. All of this created from a broad base of over 1,500 households that participated in Taung Gold Economic Livelihoods program over the last 9 years. From livelihoods to business producers, many are benefiting from different levels of economic activity. This is the epitome of how social and labor plans over time can build thriving communities. This is more than a project, more than a mine. It's a working model for development before extraction, for hope before profit, for people before production.
Sustainable development takes time, but once it does take root, it becomes like a wildfire. And one sees the principles and the support that we've given to individuals in the community being repaid 1,000 times over.
The greatest legacy a mine can leave is not what's underground, but what's growing above it.